brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the LA Chargers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for LA. 45 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Chargers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're done, touchdown, LA!
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready, break. Ultra. Go ultra.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now here's Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
From the 31, here's a second down at 6. Throwing, Young. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. The Charger drive about to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one. Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
that's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. Powerful running. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Set. 59.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's got daylight. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Amari Barno. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe Possibly. They're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They go play action. Young. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now McManus for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finds Spiller on the check down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run behind center with Spiller. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Here we go. Hey, cross field. Hut.
Right back to Hubbard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
62 blasted. Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Young's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Herbert. It's brought in by Harris. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. There are 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
That one deep for Marshall. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, and he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Young on third down. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Ready, ready. Check, man.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Halbert. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Second down, Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Ready.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
Ready.
Young to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 4 yards out. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Herbert on first down now. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a carry for Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room. There he goes, right side. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Gibson. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive And now here is another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Young will set to throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Down.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Young to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down. He'll get this down to the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd down and 6 now.
Let's go, let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
Got it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Second and a couple. Now Young. For Marshall, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Ready, break.
To throw, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. It'll be Young again. He's got Mingo. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Panthers 49, Chargers 28. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. They'll run with Allen. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
380.
Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
380. Run. Hey, ram.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest.